Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky and I am here with another 12 by 12 scrapbook layout process video. I am going to go ahead and start by cutting down my papers. Now these are some papers that I had in a Paige Evans whimsical box. Now not all of them are from Paige Evans. This orange one is not and this yellow one is not either. Now that blue one with the floral paper on, or floral print on it, that is going to be a Paige Evans. For some reason, I had these other two papers in that same box. I'm guessing I must have added them like as a kit. I am going to be using these 3 photos, but I am going to trim them down a little bit. The photos are 2 of them, the one on the left and right, are going to be photos of Jim. We went out to eat at Perkins, and the center photo is going to be what we are having to eat. So, speaking of food, we are fixing to go out to Shogun tonight. I'm going to be having me some filet and shrimp, hibachi filet and shrimp, and I'm really excited and also hungry. And these photos aren't helping me in that matter. I did just mat them on a piece of cardstock that's kind of like the same orange as that orangey coral paper as what I have on there. It's kind of like the same color as the light part of it. That came out of a paper pad. I am going to go ahead and ink the edges of all my papers with the Tim Holtz Distress ink in Vintage Photo. All of them are going to be inked with that. Now, if you guys can recall, I did a layout recently. It's a few videos back. It was called Sailor Girl. And I thought I would use that same layout to continue to make, layouts. I was going to make 3 other layouts with it and just kind of, turn them to the left, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, I guess it would be. So there could be 4 different layouts with the same one. I didn't end up doing that, but I did end up doing this one on it. Now, probably I should have took a photo of that Sailor Girl layout and put it in one of the corners of my video, but I did not do that. I did flip this one on its side, and that's where this design had come from. Now, I don't recall where the original Sailor Girl layout design came from. It was probably from a sketch. I didn't actually do any research and go back and look at my video or anything, so sorry. I am going to go ahead and cut out a tag, which I am going to put over here on the right hand side of my layout. Right here you can see I am taping down that die. The reason I taped it down was because there was these are words, right? And they're all linear, and I didn't want it to move. A lot of times on certain patterns, on not most, but on, I'd say, half the patterns, it doesn't matter if your die shifts, but on some of them where you can tell there's a distinct pattern, such as these words that are in a straight line, probably you want to tape them down or invest in one of the platforms that have the magnet on them that hold the die down. I have not done that yet. I do not have one of those. I do hope to get one of those at some point in time, but I just haven't done it yet. So I do go ahead and put that layout down right here. Tag right down there. I am going to use this chipboard piece that says The Happy Life. I'm going to use that as my title. Right here, I do take a stamp from Close to My Heart. I'm just going to stamp out several of these little tab shapes. I'm going to stamp them out in a few different colors. Now, the reason I was using stamping was because I was doing a challenge at an online crop. I didn't end up submitting my layout for it, but one of the things was stamping, so I did go ahead and stamp out those labels. I'm also going to do some more stamping on here as well. You see up there to the left hand side of that tag, I did add a chipboard heart. That's the only heart in that chipboard pack from Paige Evans that would actually go with these colors. It was that yellow one, and I couldn't have that yellow heart there all by itself, so I will pull out a heart stamp as well and stamp down along on here. I do love the way that paprika ink from the Close to My Heart tab stamp. It looks so good with that pattern paper. I don't know where that other pattern paper is from. I kind of want to say Chamel, but I'm not 100% sure. On the opposite side of it, of that orange one, it's navy blue. It has a bunch of multicolor raindrops. I don't know, but that paprika ink from Close to My Heart looks so good with that. I do go ahead and cut out a circle and use down the left-hand corner. And I also use another one right here. I just had a really hard edge right there, and I didn't like it. So I do use that same pattern paper and cut out a circle and kind of soften it up a little bit. Down there at the bottom left-hand side, I took a random flower that was in that notebook I have that just has random die cuts in it, or fussy cut pieces. It looks like this might have been a fussy cut flower. I do go and stick that down there. And there's also a sticker I put up on some foam tape. It says just the two of us on it. Here's where I go ahead and pull out these two small heart stamps, and I do stamp those down around the page using the sapphire ink from Close to My Heart. This is from, those stamps are from the Stamp of the Month. I believe they're February stamps, of the Stamp of the Month stamps for February, and I do just stamp those down around the page. I am going to end up finishing this off with some Heidi Swapp Color Shine. I think it's tea, but it might possibly be bronze. I don't think I show it to the camera. It's a brown color, and it's pretty. Yeah, I didn't want to use gold, so I went ahead and went with a brown. Right there, I was just writing the date. This was December 26th, 2019. I will do some journaling on here. I'm probably going to do it just a little bit at the bottom underneath where that blue paper ends. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to go get something to eat because I'm starving, as you can well tell. I can't even find words. I'm so hungry. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.